I am just continually stunned at the goodness of my fellow Americans. We are at 547 children who are going to be sponsored for your Angel Tree Prison Fellowship Gifts of Love. These are big gift boxes that have $150 worth of groceries, a brand new, sports equipment, basketball, football, volleyball for kids to play with. These are the children of prisoners. And a few weeks ago, I said, guys, I don't know how we're going to do this. How are we going to get 650 kids sponsored in the middle of a pandemic? You know how many kids we have sponsored right now? 547. Somebody came through yesterday with an incredible gift. Many of you have given $10, $50, $500. And we're now, look at that, 103 kids away from hitting the crazy goal that they gave us to try to get 650 children sponsored. And you've done it. It's amazing. I'm just so grateful. If you are so inclined and you want to help us get to 650, I don't know if we will or not, but hey, at 547, I'm still blown away by your generosity, your goodness, your graciousness. Go to MikeOnline.com, click on the Angel Tree Prison Fellowship banner there towards the top of the page. You'll see the banner for that, or you can just text the keyword kids to 800-655-MIKE. We'll send you back the link. Thank you for your incredible generosity. You're going to change these kids' lives. You're going to change lives. Again, children that are at risk, children who are in a terrible situation right now, their moms or dads are in prison, and you're going to reach out to them with a bit of inspiration that is godly. Thank you for your support. If we get there, amazing. Whatever we get is a godsend. Thank you for your blessing. MikeOnline.com, click on the Angel Tree banner or just text kids to 800-655-MIKE. We'll take you to the White House in a couple of moments. The president is talking about America's food supply chain. Been lots of questions about that. By the way, I don't think my grocery store is ever going to have toilet paper. I've got enough. Not that you need to hear that. But they never are. How could by now I'm not even going to mention the chain. It's a big, popular grocery store chain, nice, pretty stores, friendly people that work there. Never has there been one roll of toilet paper anytime I go. Now I go by the aisle just to see if it's going to be there. And it never is. I just can't even understand how. Again, that goes back to the supply chain. How could you never have toilet paper in a store, a big store? Aren't they delivering toilet paper? And of course, everything is what do you call it? Well, you can only buy two. What's the word for that, Erica? Yeah, rationed. You can only get two purchases. You got signs everywhere. We're trying to make it. Never have they had. It's making me, I'm going to go nuts over the lack of toilet paper at the grocery store. And I know there are places to get it. I'm not trying to make anybody panic or anything, but, it just seems very bizarre to me. Anyhow, we'll take you to the White House and listen to the president talking about our farmers, talking about the food supply. We'll take his comments here in just a couple of moments. 800-655-MIKE. Here's Jim on the Mike Gallagher Show. Jim, how you doing today?
Hi, Mike. How are you doing? I've got an anecdotal story for you concerning hydroxychloroquine. I have a friend who's 63 years old, a woman who has diabetes. She took her mother-in-law to the doctor right when this was all starting in March here in Illinois. By Wednesday, she took her mother-in-law to the doctor on a Friday. By Wednesday, she started feeling coronavirus symptoms. Now, this woman takes hydroxychloroquine all the time because she has arthritis. So she takes hydroxychloroquine daily. She started feeling coronavirus symptoms on Wednesday. It was when the testing first started here, and there weren't very many tests. Evanston Hospital came up with their own test. She went in on Saturday for a test. She was already starting to feel better. They said she did test positive, but she got better before the weekend was over. By Tuesday, her mother-in-law's doctor called her and informed her that she had been exposed to him, who was positive for coronavirus when she was there for the visit with her mother-in-law. She already was feeling better. She told him that she had had symptoms, but she was already feeling better. And he informed her that it was probably because she already had hydroxychloroquine in her system.
Wow. I mean, and again, as you said, it's anecdotal, Jim, but these are doctors making these choices. I got a doctor when I moved to Florida, very proactive guy. I really like him. I'm comfortable with him. And when coronavirus first started, he sent out a packet to all his patients. Now, I don't know his politics. I don't know. I don't know anything about him personally. I just know he's a good doctor. And guess what he recommends as a protocol, as a treatment? If he has sick COVID-19 patients, he's going to start prescribing hydroxychloroquine and zinc and Z-Paks. Now, again, I don't know anything about the guy. I mean, you know, is he nuts because that's what these are medical doctors. Again, President Trump isn't in the back of the White House snorting hydroxychloroquine that he's finding on the street corner. They're prescribing it. Crying out loud. Unbelievable. 800-655-MIKE. Incidentally, I just got a text message on the MyPillow text line. Hey, Mike, stores are getting toilet paper, but if you aren't there within the hour of the delivery, you're out of luck. So what, shoppers descend upon grocery stores and clear out the toilet paper? It was the same thing for a long time with paper towels, but I've noticed my grocery store has tons of paper towels, all kinds of brands. They got lots of paper towels. Toilet paper, no can do. No can do. Unreal. What a world.
Breaking now on the Mike Gallagher Show.
All right, let's take you to the White House where the president is talking about the nation's food supply chain, our nation's farmers. Let's listen in to the president of the United States.
Ranchers. Thank you very much. Everything good? Farmers doing good? Thank you, President Trump. We do. Thank you very much, all. Appreciate it. We're here this morning to announce dramatic action to support our nation's farmers, ranchers, and growers as we work to safely reopen America, and it's happening very fast, much faster and with much better numbers than anybody would have thought. I want to begin by expressing our profound gratitude to everyone here today and the farmers and producers across the country who have kept our nation fed and nourished as we have battled the invisible enemy. It is an invisible enemy. It's tough, but we're going to win, and we're going to win very big. But we can never forget all of the people that have been left behind, that have died for some reason that should have never happened. Should have never happened. You know that. I know that. And the people that caused the problem, they know that too. It's too bad. You remind us once again that the American farmer is the backbone of our country, and they're really a great friend of mine, and I appreciate all the support, and I know they appreciate our support. We're glad to be joined by Secretary Sonny Perdue along with Ivanka, who has been working closely with Sonny to deliver this vital assistance for farmers and needy families. I'm also grateful to the president of the American Farm Bureau Federation, Zippy Duval. Thank you very much. Thank you, and thank you, Zippy, thank you. The president of the National Cattlemen's Beef Association, Marty Smith. Marty, thank you. Marty. And several of our great agricultural producers. Nice to meet all of you. It's really good to meet you. Zippy, you doing okay? You got my condolences, I hope, right? Yes, okay. Zippy was married to a great woman. And for purposes of the record, you still are, you always will be, right? She was a great person. Yeah, no, she was a great person. From day one, my administration has been determined to protect our nation's incredible farmers. We enacted historic tax cuts and helped family farms stay in the family. What we did is we passed, as you know, in the tax cuts, the death tax, the inheritance tax. Small farms and ranchers and even businesses, you don't have to pay it. It's a big deal. Instead of losing your farm, you keep your farm. I think that was a big deal. What do you think? Maybe your farm is so big it doesn't qualify. No, but we eliminated that horrible death tax, and most of the kids, many of the kids lost the farm. They go borrow and to pay the tax, and then they ended up losing the farms, right? You don't have to pay that tax anymore. I think that's one of the reasons the farmers like me, I guess, but hopefully That's not the only reason. We eliminated crushing Washington regulations, kept our promise on ethanol, and replaced and negotiated our badly broken trade deals to finally give you a fair and level playing field. When China unfairly targeted our farmers, we provided $28 million in direct assistance, and it came from China, not from our government. And, that happened, and they paid for it. We didn't pay. They have this misconception. They like to say this as much as possible. China devalued their currency in order to pay it. We didn't pay it. And what we did is we helped. I went to Sonny. We had $12 billion 2 years ago. We had $16 billion last year. And this year you'll be hearing about what we're doing because it's very substantial. And through the Paycheck Protection Program, we have approved billions of dollars in relief to farmers as part of our unprecedented coronavirus relief efforts. So the paycheck has been a fantastic success, as you know. Now we're standing strong with our farmers and ranchers once again. In normal times, roughly 40% of fresh vegetables and about 40% of beef grown and raised in the United States is distributed to restaurants and other commercial food establishments. But as you know, the virus has forced many of our nation's restaurants to temporarily close, and this has taken a major toll on our farmers and growers, some of whom were dealing directly with restaurants. I didn't realize that until yesterday. We were with the big restaurants, and they sometimes will deal directly with your farmer. No middlemen, no nothing, just directly. And it's a big business. For this reason, my administration is launching a sweeping new initiative, the Coronavirus Food Assistance Program. Through this effort, we are providing $19 billion to support our nation's agricultural producers, maintain the health of our critical food supply chains, and provide food assistance to American families. $19 billion. No other president's done this, Zippy. I tell you, you could go back to Abraham Lincoln. There's no president that's treated the farmers like Trump. I don't know. I hear we're doing well with the farmers, but I can't imagine. I want to find out who wouldn't be with Trump, right? But it's an honor to do it, actually. It's an honor. They're great people.
President of the United States,
great people.
Talking to farmers, going all the way back to Abe Lincoln. That's surely going to lead to some pushback. 14 minutes before the hour, we all, by the way, tons of text messages coming in about the toilet paper. Mike, the TP debacle is insane. You're so right. Here's another one. Mike, have no fear. If you have a Sam's membership, they've got toilet paper in Jacksonville, Florida today. Lots of it. The world is not going to end after all. LOL. One thing people are doing with washing our hands and trying to make sure we're mindful of this virus that is still there, of course. How about your cell phone? Do you know how dirty your cell phone gets? The most effective way to clean your phone is with phone soap. Portions of our show are brought to you by Phone Soap, a product that I bought over a year ago. I've got a phone soap on my nightstand in my bedroom. We have another one in the studios in New York. Phone soap uses UVC light, which is a patented and clinically proven technology to kill 99.99% of germs like E. coli, salmonella, the cold and flu virus. It's 10 minutes. I take my phone, I open up the lid. It's a little box. Close the lid. The lightning bolt comes up. 10 minutes, and then your phone, boom. You're getting rid of the germs. Keeping your phone clean is more important than ever, right? And demand for phone soap is at an all-time high. You ought to place your order now to get it in time for Father's Day. Go to phonesoap.com, enter the code MikeG to secure a spot on their pre-order list, and you're going to get free shipping. Phone Soap is a patented, clinically proven UVC phone sanitizer. It is certified. It works. I've done the research on it. It does. Phonesoap.com. Enter the promo code MikeG to get free shipping and get on their pre-order list. Phonesoap.com. Use the code MikeG.